Okay, hi everyone. So I'm gonna make a video on how I make my milk tea and the boba. A lot of people ask me how I make it, so I'm gonna do a video on it and you guys can see how I do it. So first, I already put water in here. I put 5 cups. So you use a measuring cup. I use this one right here, and it has 1 cup right here, measuring cup, and I put 5 up to that line. So you do, what I do is I make a pitcher of it because we love the tea. And so I make a pitcher full instead of like 1 by 1, or else that would kind of be time consuming if I were to make, 1 cup and then, boil more water and make another. It's just like too much. So I do it all at once, and it lasts me like two to 3 days in the fridge because Nathan and I both drink it. So in here, this is my largest pot. I have 5 cups of water boiling. I'm going to wait till it boils. And then what you use for the milk tea, which is usually what the people use that like make it at the like boba places or any tea places, is you use black tea. And there's other forms of black tea like rose black tea or some other black teas, but I just get plain black tea. And for 5 cups, I'm going to use 9 tea bags. Like, I like it really strong. Some places some places say to do it with per cup 3 to 4 bags, and that's a lot. So that would be 3 times 5. That's like 15 bags. So I guess I don't use as much as most people do, but this is what I use 9 bags for the 5 cups. For the pitcher that I make, I use that many. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here's 9. I'm going to put to the side. I'm going to wait till it boils. So I get this big pack from Albertsons. It has 100. It's the Black Tea Signature Kitchen. That's the brand I use. You can get any kind. So while this is boiling, because I'm going to make the boba after this, I can also start it right now. I'll show you guys. But I get like a smaller pot. Right here, as you can see, it's like smaller. It's like the small version of this. And I put 1.5 cup of water. And we're going to make the juice that the boba, like the tapioca balls, are going to sit in for the next day or 2 while you eat them. So I'll show you right now. I get 1.5 cups, okay? So this is going to hold like 2 to 3 days worth of boba. The boba tea, the tapioca balls. Like you let them, anytime you go to a boba place, they have the boba sitting in some type of syrup. So this is like a syrup, a sugary syrup that you use. For this, you use brown and white rice. And in the 1.5 cups of water, so 1.5 cups of water for the syrup over here, you're going to use 1/2 cup of white sugar and 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And I'll show you right now while I do it. So here I have my sugar in this thing. And then like that's going to cool. So you only need to do that until you only need to pretty much heat it up until the sugar's like dissolved in the water. So I do 1/2 cup. I know it seems like a lot, but it's like 2 to 3 days worth of boba. And I don't like, since I refrigerate it, I reuse the syrup every I reuse it for like 2 times that I make boba. So like when I'm done with the boba in 2 to 3 days, I just reuse the syrup. I just pour the new boba into the same syrup because it's sugar, it's refrigerated, so it should be, it's not like going bad or anything. So here's the brown sugar. Okay. 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Seems like a lot again, but it's just sitting in there, kind of sweetens the actual tapioca balls. And stir it in there. This, like I said, doesn't even need to get boiling hot. You just want it to dissolve the sugar. Okay? So this right here. And now you can see my water's boiling for my tea. I just turn it off. I'm going to add all the tea bags in there. So, anyway, you add the 9 bags and you're going to let them brew in there for 6 minutes. So the tea, the instructions are going to say like, I think 3 to 4 minutes or something. But I do it for longer because I like it to be a little bit stronger, and just that's how I do it. If you don't like yours as strong, you don't have to add as many. But yeah, like I said, if you're doing it per cup, like if you only want to make a cup of this, I'll tell you the ingredients too. Depending on how strong you like the tea, I would say use 2 to 3 bags per like serving. Like maybe 2, I think. I don't know, it depends on you. So anyways, I put my timer, I'm gonna put my timer on for 6. Okay. So see this over here, the syrup, you can't see it, doesn't really matter, just like as long as you know, it just looks like water, dark water because of the brown sugar. But pretty much it's all dissolved, so I turned it off. Because by the time my boba's done, I don't want it to be super hot. I just want it to be kind of cool. So I'm going to set it over here on my counter where it's not on the heat anymore. And it's going to cool over here. Okay? So now, we're going to cook the boba. I'm going to move this over. Since I don't need any more flame for this, all it's doing is brewing the tea. I don't need anything else. Okay. So then, we're going to do this. This is the boba. Okay. Now, I'll leave the flame on just to keep that hot. But this, there's measurements. Like it says, the bags that say use like 5 quarts or something for a cup of boba. But you honestly don't need that much. Like I always make it with not 5 quarts, like way less. So I fill up like a medium one about 3/4 of the way. And you have to wait till it boils. And then, so I have a 1/2 cup measuring cup right the other one. But if you go to yes. If you go to any Asian market, you'll find this type of boba. And it's a big pack. There's smaller packs. This one lasts us this one will last us like a couple weeks. And it's 2.2 pounds. So that's why it's like a big, pretty thick package. It'll last us a couple weeks, and here it goes again. Sorry, I'm doing it on my phone. That's why I don't want to take out my camera and do it. So Juliana's throwing stuff over there. So anyways, we use this one. I'm gonna rip it open. There's a little tab at the top, so you can open it at the corner. And I have like a little clip over there that I use to keep it closed for the couple weeks that it's open. And yeah. Anyways, so here's the boba. I'm gonna do 1 cup. That'll usually last me again 2 to 3 days. So everything that I make pretty much lasts me exactly the same amount, 2 to 3 days. And if you have like a big family that you're gonna make it for, like if you live with other people that are gonna want some, well, it's cool because then they're gonna be like, can I have some? And then you're gonna have to make it again. So then you wait till the water boils, and I'm gonna go let Juliana out. What? Are you all done? Okay. Yeah, all done. You wanna buy a pizza? Buy a pizza? Okay. So it's gonna boil soon. Right now. Clean as you go. Okay, go. If you want. You want some pizza? Yeah. Say please. Yeah. There you go. Okay, so it is starting to boil. Okay, you'll see right now. Hi, baby. After this is done and getting ready, I'm going to show you pretty much, this is going to be done in like a minute, the tea, and I'll show you how to make the milk tea. So this is boiling and it's almost done. It's going to start rolling. Hi. Hi. So again, in case you didn't take a good look at it, it's called Black Tapioca Pearls Boba, ready in 5 minutes. Well, it's not really ready in 5. There's like instructions in the back. You do 5 to 7 minutes of medium covered. So right now I'm going to lower it to medium after it's boiling. And you simmer it for another 5 to 6 minutes. So it is almost rolling. It's almost rolling. And you know what? I can just fill this cup up. Oh, let's do this. 1 cup. There's our tea that I'm going to take out right now. So there's 1 cup of boba. This timer done. Yeah. Yeah, ouchie. See, it's rolling. I don't know if you can tell. Look. Rolling. Juliana, hold on 1 minute, okay? So you pour it and whoop, 1 fell. So there it's rolling right now. And now you're going to see what happens. So before you lower it to medium, you wait until all of them float to the top. You're going to see them right now floating back to the top. Because it kind of slows. Whenever you pour something into boiling water, it kind of slows the boiling down again. And then it goes back up to boiling. So you're going to see right now in like 10 seconds or so. I see some popping up already. Maybe you can see that. See that? They're starting to come up. And then you're going to see them all layered on the top. So just wait 20 seconds or so. They're all going to be floating at the top. Then that's when you're going to lower it, okay? Juliana, come here, Mama. Ooh. And I'm going to have to take out some water. You see that? Ooh. Okay, so they're all at the top. I can't do it right now. Then, bam, you lower it down to about medium. So mine goes up to 6, so 3, around 3 is medium. I'm going to take some water out because I've kind of put too much. I don't want it to like overflow. Anyways, you see that right there? Yes, Mommy? I usually use the bigger pot for this one right here. But I wanted to do this at the same time. Yes! Awa! Okay. So see that? You leave it covered for 6 minutes. Okay? 6. Oh, shit. 6 minutes. So now we are going to take the tea bags out. You can't see over here, but I'm just taking the tea bags out. And I use tongs to kind of squeeze them to kind of like release any leftover tea that I want to be like squeezed out. Because it's hot and I'm not going to do it with my hand. See? That's what I do. I don't know if other people do that. So, right now I'm going to show you what I do before I pour the tea in to the pitcher. Okay? Yes. Hi. So I'm going to do, I'll show you right now. Juliana. Hi. I'll show you right here. There's my big pitcher. We need, for the milk tea, you're going to need half and half. If you like it more creamy, half and half. Some condensed milk, lechera, and sugar. And that's it. So for these cups that I use, which is like 5 cups of tea, I do 1 1/4. You use 1. So this is half a cup. I'm going to measure it out correctly. But you use 1 1/4 cups of half and half. right here. So here's half a cup, 1, and then I'm gonna fill it about halfway for a quarter. So a quarter there. Okay. So there's that.
Mama.
Yes. Uh-oh. Can of lechera. I'm gonna use about 6 tablespoons of lechera. So like if you were to do it separately, so this was kind of serves, I'm pretty sure it serves about 6 of the good cup, big, like the large cups that you would get at a Boba place. So if you think about it, it's, if you make it by itself, it's going to be 1 tablespoon of lechera, a quarter of a cup of half and half, and also 1 tablespoon of sugar. And I'll show you right now, because they are pretty sugary drinks. If you think about it, like any drink that you get at, you know, Starbucks or whatever probably has even more sugar. But this, so I put 6 tablespoons, which is about 1 tablespoon per cup per serving that I'm gonna show you. So, oops. So there's that. I'm gonna use another spoon to kind of drain it right now. So this tablespoon right here, this serving right here is 2 tablespoons total. So it's a big one. So I'm gonna do 6 total, but 3 of these. 6 tablespoons. So here's the last one. And the reason I put it like this is because when I put the when I put in the tea, it's gonna help melt it. And I'm gonna mix this in there right now, again, to like help release the rest of it. You're gonna see it right now. Here is my tea. What do you need? What do you need? Okay. You want a bite? Here you go. Banana. Okay. So there's like some left over there. I'm gonna get a bigger spatula right now. Hi. Quickly before I stop, just because I do everything kind of like at once and it's kind of like all over the place. Now it's been on medium for about 6 minutes. Now I do it all the way to low. Low. For another. Oops. 6. Okay. And then I kind of mix them to kind of get like any that were underneath, maybe to like kind of get a little bit of the water. So there you go. After this, we're draining them. And they'll be ready to pour in our sugar solution, syrup. Okay, back to this. So I added the 1 1/4 cup of half and half, 6 tablespoons of lechera, and I'm going to add 6 tablespoons of sugar, which again is 1 tablespoon per serving. So if you're thinking, oh my god, 6 tablespoons, like that's not, no, it's like 1 per serving. It's not really much. And it's a sugary drink, so there's 2 in here, so 2, 4, 6. And that's it. So you mix it good. You can taste it a little bit, see if you might need a little bit more something, but usually that's exactly how I've been doing it the past couple months that I've been making it. Yummy. So, that's that.
Mama.
Yes, Julian. Can you wait 1 minute? Okay. Now I'm going to refrigerate this, and I'll show you in a minute how to do the boba. I'll be back. Okay, everyone, so the boba is done. I'm going to turn it off. And then I bring it over here to a strainer. So what I do is I strain it, and some like directions online you're gonna see that says run it under cold water, and there's some that say put it in ice water, and I like doing it under ice water because it's gonna be sitting in water and soaking up the water. So what ice water does, and when you leave it in there for a few minutes, is it kind of makes it a little more firm. That way when you do have it like later on or the next day, it's not super soft. Like if I were to put it in right now into the syrup with just rinsing it, it's gonna get super soft by the end of the day. And like for me personally, and like a lot of people like it in between. Like you don't want it too firm where it tastes really hard and weird, but you don't want it too soft where it's like deteriorating in your mouth. Okay, so then what you do is, my hands are clean. You mix it in the ice water. So you put a lot of ice. You want to put like a good amount, like 30 cubes or something. They're already melting. That's how warm the boba is. But anyways, you kind of do this, mix it up. You want all the bobas to kind of get into contact with the ice. And see that? You just let it kind of, ooh, cold, sit in there for a couple minutes. Okay? So I'll be back to show you what I do after this. Maybe 2 to 3 minutes leaving it here. It's 4 or 5 minutes, which is cool, whatever time. So get the strainer and drain them. The ice cubes are like almost like non-existent in there. There's like a few tiny ones. So then what you do is you're gonna kind of let the boba chill right here for a sec. In the same container, you're gonna bring over the syrup that you made, the sugar syrup. You just pour it in here, because this is where you're going to keep it for the next couple of days. Okay? And it's good. It's like lukewarm. It's not even hot or anything. And that's how you want it. That's why you want to make this like at the very beginning. Because you don't want it to be steaming hot. It's going to cook the boba too much. Like the heat, if you were to do it like at last minute and say, oh shoot, I forgot to do the syrup, you want to kind of let the boba sit by itself if you make that mistake for a little bit. Yes. You want more pizza?
No.
Okay. So see this?
Mama.
Yes, Juliana. Hold on. So now, if you want to have that like sweet taste of the boba, you want to wait to use it. So I don't usually use it for a couple hours after, but usually about 30 minutes will do, and you'll have that sweetness to it. If you were to do it right now, the boba hasn't soaked up any of the sugar or anything, so it's gonna taste kind of like just plain squishy balls, which is just, they don't taste good. So this is the spatula I'm gonna use. It has like little holes, and I'll come back. I'll be videotaping a little bit later on when I make the when I prepare my drink, because I refrigerate the tea before drinking it. You could prepare it before, but it's gonna be like it's gonna make the ice melt. Yes. Hi. Say hi.
Hi.
Anyways, it's gonna make the ice melt. It's not gonna taste as good. I like it chilled. I like all my drinks like chilled. She's being silly. But yeah, I'll come back and show you guys how I make it. Bye. Okay, everyone. So I'm gonna show you how to prepare it. So I have my boba back here with my serving spoon that has like things to drain the syrup. So I usually do about 2 scoops. Drain it. See that? It gives you just enough so that when you're drinking your tea, maybe put ice. I like a lot of ice, so you can see it's pretty filled. Some people don't, but anyways, I like it cold. And then I have my pitcher of milk tea. It's really chilled now. It's been like 4 hours. And there it is. And then you get boba straws from, I think, They sell them at most stores, Albertsons, Rob's, wherever you go. And then you enjoy your tea, and that's it.